One nickel. That's right.
The NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Miami Heat will be looking to make a statement. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
Steve, obviously every team wants to start a season strong. How do coaches and players create a sense of urgency early in the season?
I think it happens in preseason. It happens in the training camp where you're looking and saying we have to get off to a good start. And a lot of times coaches are looking at their schedules. The back half of the schedules can be very tough. A lot of road games or a lot of playoff teams. That's why at the beginning you want to get off to a great start. And you got to send that message to your team and let them know the reason why. And I think a lot of times that's when players respond.
Well said. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Sacramento. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley-Stein. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, a small forward. Now here's Dragic. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot. Dragic against Fox. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Cauley-Stein with a screen on Dragic. Fox against Dragic. Just 4 to shoot.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
Richardson, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Richardson's got his team on the board to start the game for the Heat. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Dave Yeager for a minute. This is a team that loves to run, and he really wants to see them do what they love. So transition ball should be the order of the day, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Waiters. Sacramento able to drain the 3. Outside Dragic. Right side a screen. Johnson up top. Shoots from the elbow. They get it again. Right side, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Fox passes to Bagley. Hield kicks to Fox. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Waiters against Hield. Waiters dishes to Whiteside. For 3, Richardson hits it from 3-point range. Richardson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bagley kicks to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Hield. To the inside. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Hield. Bagley's got his first bucket in this one.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Here's Waiters, and Waiters with the stuff.
No, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. From the stripe, and it falls over the rim and in. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
If you go by pure analytics, there is an argument to be made for that. This time, doesn't work out.
Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does.
Wow, able to adjust in the air, contort his body if need be. Whiteside brutal on the catch and flush.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc.
You look at that lead pass there, he just has such a great feel for the game.
For Miami, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Waiters with the ball. Now guarded by Hield. Outside a screen. Now here's Johnson. Defense is right there. And Richardson now atop the key. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop of crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
The Heat shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Over his first 3 seasons, Whiteside was no better than a 50% foul shooter. Much better technique from the line since then.
Now here's Hield. Off the pick. And then Hield with the dunk.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
And Miami has possession. They trail by 3.
Having Waiters on the floor, he gives you versatility in the scoring department.
A pass to Fox. Inside, Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bagley's got his second bucket of the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Gets the pass to Whiteside. The shot's good.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Dragic against Fox. Hield outside. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates. Quality block shot by the big fella.
Johnson at the elbow. Over Bagley. Johnson's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Coley Stein, a screen. Shot by Hield, nobody around. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Johnson kicks to Dragic. It's Richardson on the wing. He is covered by Bogdanovich. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Smitty, looking back in your career, what's the most pressure you've felt in a game?
You know, I think the most pressure, you love to be in those games. I think that's when you strive. I think the most pressure I ever felt, and it wasn't a playoff game, Kevin, or a championship game. It was that very first game as a rookie, because that game you had nothing to compare to, and it was everything you dreamed about. And that first game, you were finally saying, for me, I couldn't get it out of my head. This is my first NBA game. So I think that was the most pressure game I've ever played in.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Johnson. Wade comes in for Waiters. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. And then for Sacramento, Kufis checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Randolph comes in for Bagley. And Bjelica in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Steve, Hassan Whiteside, the Heat's top-paid player, but last season some contention between him and Coach Spoelstra.
Well, Whiteside, he wasn't happy with his minutes, but he's got to take a look at himself in the mirror. With the teams going small, he's got to dominate the paint to be a difference maker.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them one or two things that they could have done better.
Winslow, he's checked in for Richardson.
Now, taking a look at some stats for Wade, how he performed last season. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
For sure, things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He always seems to supply points for them in bunches.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by Zach Randolph. It's tipped. They retain possession. Whiteside, good.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Healed outside. Passes to Bjelica. At the elbow, it's Kufis. And Bjelica kicks to Fox. There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
We're going to see a lot of this from Winslow in the coming years. Explosive young talent.
Bjelica passes to Kufis. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The pass to Wade. Back to Johnson. There's the pick. The feed now to Wade. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And now a 7-point Heat lead.
And just building on to the lead, extending it, trying their best to put this one away.
You sense the game has a number of ways it can go. All you can do is your very best at that moment.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
Hey, at times you have games like that, but it's all about taking those good things and doing them consistently for an entire game.
Checked in for Miami. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Kings.
And a shot they haven't been looking for very much is that corner 3. And when they have, these been quick to kind of close out and deny it, and they've had to get their points from elsewhere.
Here's Bjelica. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Randolph, a screen on Johnson. It's deflected.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Here's Wade. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
and they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's Randolph. Last game out, he had 14. Fox dishes to Randolph. Over Olynyk. Misses off the right iron.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. Man, hard to believe. Already they're staring at a double-digit lead, and we've just gotten started.
Fantastic effort. Right out of the gate, simply overwhelming their opponent.
Now here's Hield. Back to Koufos. The dish to Hield. Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in. Hield's got his third basket of the night. And here's Miami. They're on a 19-6 run. Johnson kicks to Olynyk. Back to Johnson. Olynyk, a screen on Fox. Here's Johnson. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Heat lead by 11.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm, and also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
Now here's Randolph, looking for his first basket still in this one.
Zach Randolph keeping his eyes up, looking to set up his teammates however he can.
The Heat leading by 9. Johnson kicks to Wade. Fades back, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hield with the bucket.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Johnson against Fox. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Wade. Over Hield. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's Miami, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
A fundamental part of basketball, taking advantage of guys who fail to block out.
Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. Johnson is out there with Wayne Ellington. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Olynyk can't hit.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role, providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Fox with the steal. And they're running. Here's Hield. It's Bielitsa. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Bielitsa's got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points. De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
5 on the clock. Johnson, that's for 2. Misses off the left iron. The Kings trail by 3. Here's Fox. Here's Labissiere. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Ellington kicks to Johnson. With the floater, pass to Winslow. Now Ellington. Heat moving the ball around. Olynyk. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Miami with the ball. Sacramento able to drain the 3. And Olynyk kicks to Ellington. Passes it to Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Winslow. No good, unable to end this run. The Kings have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Bielitsa. 7 points in the game. The pass to Hield. Labissiere with the screen for Hield. Labissiere, the pass to Fox. Labissiere with the screen for Fox. Launches a 3. But they'll get another chance. Kept alive. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And Miami making a change here. Magruder's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Koufos. And it's Bogdanovic in for Buddy Hield. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. A different look for Miami. Johnson comes in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Johnson. Here's Fox. He's coming off a 22-point game against Washington.
Even though he got fouled a lot, he never lost any of his aggressiveness. He kept making free throws, and in the process, really frustrated the D.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Labissiere, the screen. Here's Bogdanovic. Sweet little floater. Bogdanovic has got 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game, fresh from a win against Portland.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboard.
When you look at the stats, they just really set out to control the edge on the glass, and they did just that.
Sides checked in for Kelly Olynyk.
A moment here to see some stats for Dragic. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 17 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And I think he can play even better. I mean, sometimes it's tough to get into a rhythm with limited minutes, but he has got to find a way.
That's the thing. You don't get to pick your minutes. You have to make the most of what you get.
Now, here's Dragic. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Heat lead by 1.
He's such a versatile scorer. Goran Dragic does a great job of using the screen.
Here's Bagley. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington. Back to Bogdanovic. Just 5 to shoot. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Miami the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Johnson kicks to Dragic. Right side a screen. They set the screen. Off the screen. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Are you serious? Whiteside doing major damage on the offensive glass. And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
Waiters, he's checked in for the Heat. And a change for Sacramento. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Scal Labissiere. The Heat leading by 3. Here's Dragic from outside. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's Bielitsa, and it comes off the front of the rim. Heat shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. The Kings trail by 6. Fox with it. He kicks to Cauley Stein. He dishes it to Bogdanovic. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Dragic. Bogdanovic, no luck. And it's Miami's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Johnson can't hit. The Kings shooting the ball at 42%. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the middle, here's Cauley Stein. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Here's Waiters. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Timeout called by the Kings. And when it comes to big men who can really handle the basketball, there aren't many of them, but there are a few, and they're pretty good at it, the big.
You know, I think the best at this, and we don't consider him a big, but he's close to 7 feet, is Kevin Durant.
Right.
Handling the basketball for a big. DeMarcus Cousins is really good. You look at guys like LaMarcus Aldridge, not bad. Blake Griffin, for his size, being able to handle the basketball. We have so many guys that have that skill set, and they're 6'10" and above.
To the middle, here's Bogdanovic, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Dion Waiters. And Bogdan Bogdanovic, Greg, a highly decorated player internationally. Multiple silver medals with the Serbian national team, a EuroLeague champion back in 2017.
I mean, he's a talented player, very skilled, and at 6'6" can play either guard spot. Great shooter. I think he's one to watch.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Pass to Magruder. Pass to Dragic. Johnson with it. 6 on the shot clock. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
When you see contact with James Johnson involved, you know he can dish it out as well as he can take it. Tough bucket.
Back to Bogdanovic. Cauley Stein, a screen. Stolen by Waiters. Kicks to Johnson. Over Bagley. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got his second bucket.
Nice presence inside. Johnson with a variety of moves and extremely good footwork makes him a difficult matchup.
Now here's Bagley. To the inside. Fox. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Johnson outside. Poke loose. And Waiters kicks to Dragic. And it's Magruder in the corner. Off target from three-point range. The Kings trail by 8. Out to the wing. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. Bagley sends a screen for Fox. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
The Kings have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shots.
And that one misses. Richardson, he's checked in for Miami. Wade comes in for Waiters. And a change for Sacramento. Randolph is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Right side a screen. Richardson kicks to Dragic. Down low, here's Whiteside. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. Steve, we know you're not going to become an official anytime soon, but is there a rule you would change in the NBA right now if you could?
Yeah, I look at the zone defense. I would love to go back where you're guarding your guy in some form or fashion. I know when I played, there was totally different rules about the legal defense, and it was basically imaginary line right straight down the middle. If you crossed that line, you had to go and double team somebody. I look at it right now, there's teams that are so good, they're just kind of playing a zone, and it's forcing us to see teams take more three-point shots.
The offensive rebound, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game. Dragic against Fox. Passes it to Bagley. Shot clock at 6. Cauley-Stein with the screen for Bogdanovic.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Wade against Bogdanovic, and it's in there. And now a 12-point Heat lead.
And Dwayne Wade will do work on you from the mid-range if you let him.
Randolph, a screen on Dragic. Fox kicks to Bagley. Here's Randolph. Sacramento again missing. Wade outside. 1:58 left to play here in the half. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Give this young man a lot of credit. Instead of watching on the offensive end, he's making a difference when his number's called.
Now here's Randolph. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. There's the pick. Here's Fox. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Johnson, good.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Thursday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. Now the pass to Fox. Coley Stein, a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fox kicks to Randall.
And teams have nights like this when the shots that usually drop just won't go down. That's when you have to rely on your defense, and that's the only way to stay in the game. Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
Here's Bagley. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Bagley's got 6.
Yeah, and Bagley has the reputation for showing variety. Can score in a different way on each possession.
And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Kufis checked in for Sacramento. Hield comes in for Bagley. Right side, Dragic. Over Fox. No good from Dragic. Up top, Fox. He's guarded by Dragic. That one falls. Kufis has got 4 points this quarter.
I like to see that. Taking it up strong in traffic.
What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Heat leading by 17. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. You know, that's our strength anyways. And for us, you know, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and a tremendous game we're seeing from Hassan Whiteside. He had 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 1 block. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
I love the way they're getting after it in the paint. Moving bodies, attacking the rim, scoring at will. Sometimes teams try to hurt you with the 3-ball. They went right for the heart of the defense. Look at them to keep pounding it inside and staying physical.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Well, some teams tend to come out flat when they're on the road, but that was ridiculous. They just didn't look ready to play tonight. And now if your crowd is all revved up, already smelling the victory, it will not be easy to get back in this game.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Welcome back. American Airlines Arena, visible on the far right of your screen in that overhead shot of downtown Miami. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
He's been one of, if not the hardest worker over the first 2 quarters. His tenacity has been the difference.
Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley Stein. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. And it's Fox in at the point guard. A shot by Johnson, no good. The Kings trail by 17.
You know, when Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play, but the versatility he brings is special. He can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounder.
And one thing you can't question about Bagley, Greg, his intensity level.
As competitive as they come, he's ferocious around the rim. Oftentimes, he looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
James Johnson, one of those do-everything guys you love to have, brings in energy, physicality, and toughness.
Now here's Hield after Dion Waiters' miss. Cauley-Stein with the screen for Hield. That one rolling around and rims out.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play. His teammates recognize that he has the hot hand going. That's why they get him the ball every chance they get.
And Smitty, I'd say that James Johnson, one of the better defensive players in the NBA.
Yeah, teams look for those strong physical wings who can guard multiple positions. He can defend all 5 positions and never afraid of contact. Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Here's Dragic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dragic has got 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Cauley-Stein a screen. Fox a screen on Waiters. Off the pick. Count that one. That's 12 points for Buddy Hield.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
And they double up Whiteside. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Fox. Knocked loose, but they get it back. Cauley-Stein with a screen on Dragic. Hield, the pass to Bogdanovic, gets the three-pointer to fall. 14 points for him. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Raiders against Hield. Now here's Waiters. He's guarded closely. That shot missing. Hield against Waiters. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one's on Johnson. The Kings shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Free throw drops for Hield. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Heat leading by 11. And Waiters kicks to Dragic. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Deflects the pass. And it's Bogdanovic off the drive. The lead now in single digits. Bogdanovic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
This was all sparked by their defense. They got some stops, and they did it in a hurry.
Now, here's Richardson. He's got 9. Right side, Dragic. Lays it up and banks it in. Dragic has got 10.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
second look for Miami. Olenek, he's checked in for Johnson. Rodney Magruder comes in for Richardson, and it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Skal Labissière's checked in for the Kings. Bjelica comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Back to Labissière.
And you can see the potential that Labissière has, an explosive player who's surprisingly quick for his size.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Miami leading by 10. And Waiters kicks to Magruder. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Pass to Johnson. Olenek sets a screen for Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Over Bagley. Got a piece of it.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Tipped away. Back to Fox. Pass to Bjelica. 18 feet out. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Waiters outside. Johnson outside. Screen by Olenek. Off the screen. And then Johnson with the jam.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Here's Labissière, following the score by Miami. Down low, Fox. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Fox has got 7 points.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here's Johnson, looking for Waiters and gets it there. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 8 points for Dion Waiters.
This is where it's important to have guys looking for opportunities. Terrific lead pass.
Fox passes to Bagley. He used that pick just right.
Yeah, the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
Waiters outside. He kicks it to Olenek. There's a screen. Waiters outside. Johnson outside. Off target with his 3.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Labissière, the screen. Bjelica passes to Hield. Here's Bagley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Olenek.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Kings have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. Free throw, no good. Well, we're always talking now about the modern super teams, whether they're a good thing or they're bad for the game. But the counter is that we've always had super teams at one time or another. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think we've always had super teams, Kevin. You look back at the Lakers with Magic and Kareem and Worthy. Those is kind of like a big 3. And you look at the Celtics back in the day with McHale, Bird, Parrish, those guys. I think right now what you're looking at is we haven't seen where MVPs go join other MVPs. That's where it's been the change right now. Now you're seeing the super teams. That's why I think it's changed.
Now here's Fox. He's got 7 over Johnson. Fox, no good.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus. Justice Winslow won a national title at Duke University. The 10th overall pick in 2015. He's a lockdown defender who can guard all 5 positions.
For Miami, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Winslow. And back in 2015, Winslow the top vote getter for being the steal of the draft, but offensive struggles have held him back somewhat.
Still gaining confidence in his outside shot. But what he can do, he can handle, he can pass, and he's a great cutter. They're still confident he can put it all together.
The Heat making a switch here. Wade's checked in.
The 10th overall pick back in 2015, Justice Winslow has been fighting injuries, but he still has a chance to be very good.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 8. Back to Ellington. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Screen by Olynyk. Wade for 3. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Hey, it's not what he's known for, but every so often, Wade does pull up from deep.
Fox kicks to Bagley. Hield sets the pick for Bagley. Here's Fox. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
Wade outside. Olynyk, a screen on Hield. Passes to Winslow. Fires the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Winslow's got 6.
The defense did his job, but Winslow hitting with a hand in his mug.
Randolph sets a screen for Fox. Inside.
Zach Randolph, a paragon of consistency over his career. In his prime, a nightly 20 and 10 guy, and still producing.
Free throw good, Randolph. And the Memphis Grizzlies retiring Randolph's number 50 going into last season.
And helped forge an identity for that team and really made them relevant. I mean, he's played on a handful of teams, but I think Memphis was that match made in heaven.
You know, over the years, Zach Randolph has proven to be the perfect leader. He commands respect, and he gets it from his teammates.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 9. Randolph sets a screen for Fox. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Screen by Olynyk. Wade passes to Ellington. Olynyk, a screen on Fox. Here's Ellington. Uses both hands to slam it down.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 11. And it's Miami with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. And some changes here for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Adebayo. And it's Richardson in for Kelly Olynyk. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Sacramento. Miami leading by 12. Ellington kicks to Richardson. They set the pick. Now the pass to Winslow. Here is Whiteside. Now here's Winslow, defended by Koufos. Count it.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
The Kings trail by 14. Hield dishes to Bogdanovich. Picked by Randolph. Off the pick, Bogdanovich shoots, and it's off the back rim, no good. Now Winslow kicks it to Ellington. Winslow up top. Now here's Richardson. T right on him. Here's Whiteside. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Richardson's running, and the dunk by Winslow.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 16 points for him. Kufis the pass to Hield, looking to end the run, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
First free throw is good. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. And so he hits both. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Whiteside. They set the pick. Here's Wade, and the layup's good off the glass. Wade's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Randolph kicks to Kufis. Randolph a screen. Kufis dishes to Hield. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Hield's got 10 points in just the second half.
He has flat out dominated this quarter, hitting shots at will, yet they still find themselves behind.
Pass to Richardson. Over Kufis. Misses the shot. And so it's Miami in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Down low, it's Johnson and Whiteside. Wade and Richardson, the two wings. And it's Dragic in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Whiteside, a screen on Hield. Dragic the pass to Richardson. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. It's Richardson on the wing. Clock at 6.
And he really seems to just have lost his touch at halftime. And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
Passes it to Johnson. He kicks to Dragic. Whiteside a screen. Wade passes to Whiteside. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Waiters is checked in. The Kings also at the sub.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Costa Koufos.
The dive for the ball. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. The Kings trail by 13. Hield kicks to Bielitsa. Cauley Stein with a screen on Richardson. Here's Bogdanovich.
That's the second personal foul. At the line for the Kings, Bogdanovich. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And so he makes both from the line. Miami leading by 11. Here's Dragic. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Labissiere is checked in for the Kings.
One shot.
And that one falls for Dragic.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their second-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster.
Now here's Labissiere. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hield. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Miami's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Bogdanovich against Waiters. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hield. Cauley Stein a screen. And there it is for him. And that's 23 points for Buddy Hield.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Back to Waiters. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Dragic against Hield. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. There's a screen. That's tipped and stolen by Richardson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
Elbow. 2.
Josh Richardson. 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Sacramento making a switch here. Fox is checked in. And he's good on the second. The Kings trail by 15. Bogdanovich with a screen on Dragic. And here is Cauley Stein. And Bogdanovich kicks to Cauley Stein. 5 on the clock. They get it back. Yes, that goes in.
And Labissiere is a tireless worker on the boards, hitting them relentlessly and coming away with additional opportunities for his team.
Now, here's Whiteside. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Pass to Hield. Labissiere with the screen for Hield. And Cauley-Stein has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Labissiere, no good. The Heat leading by 13. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by the Kings. Labissiere's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now, here's Fox. Hield kicks to Labissiere. No good there. Some solid defense from Johnson.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Whiteside dishes to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Whiteside a screen. Up off the screen. And the jam by Whiteside.
Assertive move by Hassan Whiteside. He's a low rolling off the screen.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Hield, and Waiters over to help. Labissiere, the screen. Back to Fox. Releases from the wing and drills it. Here's Waiters. Whiteside inside, working on Cauley-Stein. Yep, that one goes.
And that's where you level up. Whiteside imposing his will in deep.
Fox passes to Cauley-Stein. Here's the screen. Dishes it to Hield. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Fox against Dragic. And Whiteside sends it back.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
No good from Dragic.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
Labissiere, the screen. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got 25 points in the game.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
Here's Whiteside. Takes it off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Fox kicks to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Whiteside, a screen on Hield. To the paint, and stolen by Cauley-Stein. And the Kings pushing it up now. The wide open look here for Fox. And it's Miami with the rebound. Johnson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Whiteside against Cauley-Stein. Whiteside, the pass to Waiters. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Waiters got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Richardson against Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Kicks to Hield. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Dion Waiters.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
At the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Hield. Bagley, he's checked in for Labissiere. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Heat leading by 13. Right side a screen. Johnson sets the screen for Dragic. He feeds it to Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. And there's the 3-second violation. Wade, he's checked in for waivers. The Kings trail by 13. Healed outside. Coley Stein a screen. Here's Fox. And the shot goes in. Fox has got 10 points in just the second half.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Now here's Hield after Dwayne Wade's miss. Hield outside. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Richardson. Misses off the right iron. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Bagley sets a screen for Fox. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bagley. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Hield against Wade. Shoots a fader. That shot missing. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Down low, Bagley. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And he's just an attacking player, a guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Right side a screen. Wade against Hield, looking to end the drought, and Wade with the lay-in. And the Heat lead by 11.
That's a great example of the strength of Dwayne Wade. Takes a hit and still finishes the play.
Poked away. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. And that one, good. Wade's got 4 points in the quarter.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
I love the anticipation right there for the pick. Then he wastes no time getting up court.
Now here's Hield, 14 feet away. A shot by Coley Stein, no good. Hield against Wade. They set the screen. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Fox passes to Hield. Back to Fox. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bogdanovich. Over Richardson. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Heat.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Hassan Whiteside.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
To the paint, here's Fox, and the layup's good off the glass.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin.
One nigga, that's right.